Hey, it's Jason with jamzDOTnet. Today, we're going to do a little DIY project. As you know, our channel, jamzDOTnet, is all about DIY cars and adventures. And I've been putting this off. And it is getting close to the holiday season, and I think it will be a perfect time to do this. I'm going to install some LED lights under my gutter that are going to allow me to control via an app. And these LED lights are going to be able to do synchronizations with music, change the colors, a ton of stuff. And these are heavy-duty LED lights. I put some cheap ones out at my condo at the beach, and they lasted one season, and it was a complete debacle. I also have a unique situation here because you can't drill into a gutter, obviously. So I'm going to adhere these without any drilling whatsoever. Stay tuned. We'll unpackage them. I'll install them. And then once the sun sets, I'll, of course, show you what they look like at night. Let's go. Now, I do want to mention, these are from Festive Home. It's a Chinese-based company. They make a lot of LED lights and smart home solutions. And if you've seen some of my videos lately, I've been doing a lot with LED lights. And, you know, I'm pretty much convinced 99.999% of them are coming from various factories in China. This is a set of 100. It comes with the controller, and each strand basically goes the length of this garage here, and you can chain them together. I'm not going to need 100 feet. I'm probably going to need maybe 30 feet. So I'm going to have some extra, which I can hook up at a later date. But these things are fantastic. They're waterproof. You get a controller. It's also smart. They have a fantastic app that you can put on your phone. And the app allows you to change colors, sync the music, and just do a ton of other stuff. It even hooks to the smart home app. So I can say turn on at dusk and turn off when the day, when the sun starts to rise. So let's go ahead and unpackage these. And just to reiterate a few things, these are actual LED beams in the light. So they're not some knockoff, they're legitimate LED. They have permanent brightness outside of up to 4,000 K with the white lights, and it includes 72 enhanced LED lights, which gives you 6,500 LM, I guess LM is lumens, of super bright, and you can hook 9 of these segments together. You can extend it to 150 feet. This is the 100-foot kit. The strands come like this. They are very, very rugged in terms of protecting the LED. As I mentioned, I had some that broke and they were at the beach, so I'll probably get a small strand to take these to the beach. They give you extra little sticker backings here. They give you looks like something that you can measure with. You get a controller that you can use to control things. And I got one strand in front of the garage, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you get 5 total strands. So each strand, I guess, is 20 feet roughly. They also give you the whites that you will need if you use the 3M tape. Now keep in mind, outside of the 3M tape solution, they do give you these clamps, and the little clamps can be used if you don't want to stick with the tape. So you can basically clamp these on the wire. So you would mount these up, and then this would hook up against the wire, and you can screw through, or use that 3M tape, probably 3M tape to hold it, and then drive your screw through it. So they give you a solution for long-term mounting if you don't think 3M tape will hold. Now, I don't have that luxury. I have to use the 3M tape because I cannot drill into my gutters. And then these are the adhesion wipes that you're going to use before you 3M tape them. So I'm going to clean my gutter real good, and then I'm going to use these to make sure that it's really solid for adhesion. Outside of the strands, you get your main power source. This has quite a long cable. and you get a long run here up to a controller where you can control brightness, you can control what light is on, and you can power them on and off. This will run quite long. I think this is like a 20-foot run to the first strand of lights, and the first strand you would plug in like so, and then you run this up and tighten it so it really keeps the weather out. This is very similar to what I have with the outdoor security cameras at the building, and I've had them up close to 4 years. You also get some extensions. I think this is really good. Like if you need to run and extend this a little bit farther before you plug in the first strand, you can. Or if you need to run an extension between strands, say to get around the corner of a house or an awning or something, they give you 2 extensions here that are quite lengthy. So let me go ahead and get the instructions and just flip through that kind of quickly with you. So they give you, the instructions that you would need to begin to install these. And just taking a peek at it, they explain, some of the safety. It's a 5-foot cord to the power adapter. And then from the power adapter, it's 6 feet. 6 feet up to the controller that's built in. So you're getting 11 feet right there. And then from the controller, you're getting 13 feet. So theoretically, you got about 24 feet before the first strand of lights will plug in. Between each light, you have 1.4 feet, so 1.5 feet roughly. And you have the adhesion prep pads, which are what you'd want to use before you, hook it. These extension cords they give you are 6 feet long. They talk about the waterproof connector. They talk about the remote control. All of the different details. The controller is pretty easy on this to use when it's on. Color adjustment. Power. The B button is brightness adjustment. The control box is waterproof and it can be used outdoors. So they're saying this is waterproof. Now, I am doing my install where all of these components, including the power adapter, will be installed inside. I'm going to run the cable inside versus having it outside. Now, if you notice, my house is brown. The gutters are brown, the siding is brown, all of that jazz. I'm concerned having the white under the gutter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually spray paint the cable brown with some outdoor paint. And I'm hoping that will hold up nicely. I'm going to do that before I hang them. I'll show you. And then I'm going to do a really good job cleaning the gutter. I'm using my friend Super Clean. If you haven't watched my videos on this, do it. This is a fantastic cleaner. I'm going to clean the gutters and let those dry. And then I'll paint them. And then I'll be ready to do the install. My power is going to run up under the gutter here. And I'm going to have it actually feed through the door right here inside. And that's where everything will be from a power perspective. So let me get this gutter cleaned. And then once the gutter is cleaned, I will go ahead and do some painting on these. Now to paint these, I am not doing anything extravagant. I'm using a can of brown spray paint, and I'm going to basically hold it here so I don't get the light, no paint on the light. And I'm basically just going to hit the cable like so. And that's the extent of the painting that I intend to do. And then of course I'll need to flip it and do the back side as well. So just trying to cover up some of the white cable. I'm not going to be able to get everything perfect. I have painted plastic cables before and they seem to have held up okay. So I like to imagine I'll be okay with these cables as well. Okay, so you can see the gutter is really nice and clean. That is important for the underside mounting. I gotta give this just a little bit more time to dry. I don't know, it seems pretty dry actually. Let me just lift these up and I could probably get ready to start doing some mounting. So let me get the main cable ran first from the garage. Okay, so I have the electric ran, and I could have drilled through and all of that, but I didn't want to. I'm gonna have it basically just come off the top. I'll use one of the little mounts to mount it there. I'm gonna go straight up under the siding there, and then my first plug will be right there. So I will probably screw a little mount there to get it nice and tight. And then inside of the garage, this is where I charge a bunch of my batteries. Let me cut that LED above me off. It puts lines on this. I have the controller right here. It's flashing because I think it's not hooked to any bulbs. I have the power adapter right there. I have it all running into a surge protector, and it will just feed that way. Once I know the exact length of the cable I need, I'll clean that up back there. But that is the inside install. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna place is gonna be right here. So I'm using that little cleaner or the adhesion thing. And this is the same type of process when I installed like a bug guard on my Ford Maverick. Okay, so you can see I have it stuck there, and you can see that having that cable brown is gonna blend in pretty nice. Now I gotta place the next one. It's a little bit tighter here with the gutter, but I kind of know where the next one's gonna go, which is right there. So I'm gonna do the same process. Okay, so I have them installed. I'm gonna show you setting up the app, but let's take a look. I like how they look. I'm pleasantly surprised, and I think it was critical that I painted them. But this is bright daylight, and you can see the nice illumination. I was very careful about how I did the wire. So the wire is nice and brown. I did not paint this wire so you can see it coming in, but I'll paint that. And then it goes into my control center right here, which I'm going to set up and configure next. But let's go ahead and like my wife's fun. And as I've been doing this, I've been bidding on tractors the whole time, by the way. I'm going to probably use a string to go all the way up. I think that will look pretty killer and give some illumination here at night. Let's configure the app. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and configure the app now. This is a Android device. It says download the Smart Life app, which I already have because I use it for other smart switches like this. But I'm going to make sure that there's no variance in the app. And it gives you a little QR code that you can scan. I believe when I do this, it's going to go ahead and be like, oh, you got the app. It should open up Android or Google Play here. Smart Life download. Yes, see, I already have it. But if you don't, you would want to download the Smart Life app. I'm going to go ahead and click open. Well, hold on. Let's see what all we have to do. Turn on the Bluetooth, open the app, click on the icon in the upper right corner to add. So you're going to see a bunch of other devices in here. I'm going to click add a device. So you have to press this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pressing the power button because that goes into sync mode, I believe. So Permanent Lights Pro, it found it. So just press and hold that button for a second. Next, and it is being added. So I've switched to the Smart Life app for a lot of smart outlets. I used to have a hub at my house, and I don't have Alexa automatically connected to it because I have it connected to my Smart Life app. I'm going to rename this to Garage, because this is on my garage. Garage, garage, gutter, lights. Done. Done. And then it just gives you a boatload of options, I believe, in here. New updates. So let's go ahead and update that. I always say auto upgrade, so in the future I don't. So it looks like it's upgrading something on the string lights. Update. Start update. Checking for updates. Okay, so it updated everything. It's telling me how to install it. I've already did all this. The instructions. Cleaned the surface. I did all that. I used the adhesive stuff. 2 to 4 inches on the wall surface, so that's 100% because it's an overhang. Peel the case sticker, stick it. Use the screw if you need to. I did that on the side of the house. Refresh. Done. What? Look how cool this is. Look how cool this is. Look at all these settings you have. Let's go outside and experiment. I'm going to have to show you at night as well. Alright, so it's daytime, so you're not going to be able to see as much. But let's do the brightness. It's at 100%. Oh, look at that. It just adjusted. That is awesome. Look, all the way dimmed. Now I'm going to crank it back up to 100. I'm going to change my color to orange. Change it to yellow. That's pretty freaking awesome what it can do there. Let's see what else it can do. Effect. Rain. So it like flashes with rain. Star flash. That's kind of cool. A wave. Oh, it's doing a little wave action. Yeah, let's just go to motionless. Let's just keep that. Keep that like that, motionless. Could do some type of animation. Look, Halloween. Let's do Halloween. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Christmas. Look at that. I mean, this is awesome. How can you not love this? Christmas tree. Independence Day. Red, white, and blue. Super Bowl. We're just gonna go to natural right now. So you get all kinds of stuff. Emotion. Bright. So this is just bright lights right now. But you get the sense of everything that you can do here. And check this out. You can go to your schedule. And you can do like countdowns and stuff. So the functionality in the app, top notch. The fact I can change these for Halloween, I can change them for football, Independence Day, Christmas, with just the click of a button is great. And once you change those settings, when you set up the if-then statements in the Smart Life app, they'll come on at they'll come on at sunset, and then they'll go off at sunrise. Thumbs up. You're going to pay a little bit of money for these, I'm not going to lie, 100 foot of these is going to be $300. So you're paying a premium, right? You're paying, you know, $100 for 33 feet. So keep that in mind. But if you're looking for something that's permanent and you can have all kinds of fun with it, I think this is a pretty cool setup. So thank you, Ashom, I guess it is, Ashom, for sending these to me. It has a 3-year warranty, 100 foot. I'm gonna make these go up both sides of the house as well. I think it really added a very, very nice look here. I think it's a very elegant look. All right, I waited for the sun to set so I could come out and show you what this looks like. I currently have this set up not at 100%. And what I mean is it's running, I think, at 33%. I'm just loading the app real quick. And I have it configured so it will cut on and off. Actually, I have that at 100%. So you can see here, I have the app open and I'm just cranking it up to 100%. And it gives really good illumination. Let's cut it all the way off. So that's all the way off. Well, 1%. That's 100%. I'm going to cut it off completely. So this would be without anything, absolutely pitch black. And then you can see it gives me light nice away from the garage, a really nice look. I'm very pleased with that. And then you can always go in here and, you know, use those kind of fun features. Like they have the Halloween mode. They have multiple Halloween modes. They have cool Christmas mode, sled mode. So this just gives you an idea. This is Easter, 4th of July. So you can have a lot of fun with all these different modes, which I think is just awesome. And I typically am planning to just kind of, you know, frankly, keep it like this. And I'm going to crank this brightness down just a little bit. I'm going to keep it at, I'm going to go with 50. I'm going to go with 40% illumination. And then this is set to cut on at sunset. And it will cut off at sunrise. And this is at 40% illumination. That's my house. Pitch black, a little bit of garden lights there, but this gives a really, really nice hue. Let's step back a little bit more from the garage. So I triggered the motion light there, so that's gonna kind of create a little bit of a bad view, but you can really see how this looks. Okay, so the motion sensor light's cut off, but that is what it looks like if you're driving up this dark driveway to the house. Let me know what you think. I think this is pretty darn cool, and I'm digging how you can change all the lights. So thanks for tuning in to jamzDOTnet, and you can buy these permanent outdoor lights and follow this install and really give your house a nice look, and you can control them. You can even go as detailed as every single bulb. Just FYI, so you could literally make your own designs. You know, that little palette here, it's all the different bulbs that you can change. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to show you. Have a great night, and thank you for watching. Be sure to give me a subscribe. It means a lot. I try hard on these videos. And thank you for sending these to me. Ashom, these are fantastic.